Hi, welcome to Kalagati YouTube channel. Today we are discussing predictions for Gemini people for year 2023. Ravi sir, what is the year of predictions for Gemini people for the year 2023?
Yeah, for Gemini people, present Jupiter was transiting from Pisces to Aries. In Aries, Rahu is already he is in Aries. So the Guru Jupiter will conjunct with Rahu. So it is happening in the 10th house. At present, Jupiter is in 10th house. So in next year, from April, Jupiter will conjunct with Rahu in 11th house. Now Saturn is in Capricorn. Soon he will reach to Aquarius in next year. So it is for Gemini people, it is eighth house. The Capricorn is eighth house, and the Aquarius is ninth house. So Saturn transiting from eighth house to ninth house. And Rahu Ketu. Rahu Ketu. Ketu is in fifth house, and Rahu is in 11th house. So Ketu is transiting Libra, and Rahu is transiting Aries. So there may be, as Gemini people may experience lot of name and fame because Jupiter was transiting in their 10th house, a lot of name and fame. So they may get a right direction because of Jupiter. So they get a benefic results in administration and management things in their careers as Jupiter was transiting up to April. So from April, Jupiter was conjuncting with Rahu and forming a Guru Chandala Yoga in 11th house. So there will be a misguidance through friends, and there will be a defame and wrong path because of Rahu in 11th house. So there will be a, these Gemini people will believe blindly, uh, and there may be some wrong and cheating may occur with their friends, and they get defame in public image and social image. They need to be very careful with online social media because 11th house represents social media, WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, those kind of things. So there they they may mislead because of Guru means Jupiter means the guidance, and Rahu conjunct with Rahu will give you the misguidance. Okay? From the trusted sources, people will misguide and they may get cheated. Okay? The fifth house, as fifth house Ketu is there, so their intellect, the intellect and their relationships will get virakti vairagya. As fifth house, Ketu was transiting, they completely ignore their instincts, their knowledge, their intelligence, and they blindly follow people in the 11th house, okay, friends. Thus, it will lead into cheating. Okay, so there may be higher chances that they Gemini people need to be very careful with their friends and social media, as the 11th house Guru Chandala Yoga is forming, and Saturn was crossing 8th to 9th house up to it is when transiting Saturn transiting 8th house, it is called Ashtama Shani. Ashtama Shani. So there will be lot of troubles with your health as it is one house, but you will get a benefic results at the end. The eighth house is all related to health issues, okay? And taking help from others. There will be hardships while taking help with others, and also the tax, insurance, yeah, capitals, all these things. People should be obey rules and regulations. As Saturn is karaka of rules and regulations. People who are following rules and regulations in these areas, they will get a huge benefits. People who are immoral, unethical, those people will be punished by Saturn. And Saturn is transiting to Aquarius. So Aquarius is the ninth house. So lot of these people may find many gurus, knowledgeable people, as the ninth house is Aquarius. So there may there may be the like a modern scientific knowledge may be obtained from the online sources, as Aquarius is the scientific thinking and modern science, all those things. Those knowledge will be obtained as Saturn is there. People who are having good morals and ethics, these people will get a higher knowledge from the gurus, and they will get a right direction towards the from the masters, from their masters. It is very benefit for the students, as Saturn give hardships. People who are following dharma and follow ethical rules, those people will get highly benefited by the Saturn transit. So uh, Gemini people want to take care. They should not blindly believe their friends or online things. Okay, as Rahu is in 11th, with the conjunct with Guru, and they want to be follow their intelligence. As Ketu is there, they will get Virakti Vairagya, but they should follow their intelligence and maintain relationships, good relationships. As Saturn is there to give you higher knowledge, but by passing the hardships of Saturn, you will get the higher knowledge. Okay, be careful with the Ashtama Shani as Saturn transit. This is the lesser period only, but you should take care of your health. Over to Pediraj.
Okay. So, Sudhakar sir,
Yes,
Gemini
yes,
people.
yes. Welcome to Kalgati channel. Uh, dear Gemini natives horoscope, Gemini science horoscope of 2023. So really, they are very lucky because Jupiter, which is placed in 10th, and name and fame prosperous in this year. So there may be a good progress in their life in 2023 because Saturn, which is transiting to ninth from eighth. So Saturn becomes the uh, lord of destiny, and Jupiter, 10th lord, is in 10th place. So that it makes you a throne. It gives you a throne for your work. Before 2022, Gemini natives who are working a lot, but they don't get a good name and fame. But in this 2023, up to 22nd April 2023, they will get good name and fame. They will get a reputation. So from his authorities, higher authorities, where they are working place. So it is a good thing for the natives. And Rahu, which is placed already in uh, Aries. So Rahu is cheating. It is in 11th place. So 11th place means friendship, permanent friendship, bondage, and union, unity. So online business, social network, publicity. So you will be very careful about all these things. Don't go for more publicity. So which will give you dangerous in future. So it means in 2023. After 22nd April 2023, Jupiter transit to Aries. So with conjunction with Rahu, it becomes Guru Chandala Yoga. So Guru Chandala Yoga in 11th place. So it is the incoming income area, financial area it is. So profit area, gaining area. So when it happens, Guru Chandala Yoga in 11th house, so they will be very careful. So up to April 22nd, they will get a good name and fame, and everything is very profitable to them. But when Guru Chandala Yoga happens to the Gemini people, so they will be very careful in this area particularly, because Saturn, Saturn, which comes from 8th to 9th house, and it aspects third aspects on Aries. So they will be very careful who are putting a lot of concentration, and which studies are good for their life. But in this period, so they neglect about their studies, and they put it aside the books, and looking at TV or cell phones or watching films. So they're totally divert. They are totally divert from their studies. So that they will be very careful about it, and particularly the parents must look after them, and look into them what they are doing, what about their studies, because the Ketu in 5th house, so it is the blurred area. It is the blurred area. So they neglect Gemini people who are making many more things. So it means that they travel long journeys, and they neglect about their children's education at that moment. So Ketu is in 5th place. So in this moment, particularly, they take care of their children. So what they are doing, it is very necessary, and knowledge will be there. Spiritual knowledge will be there. They will go to temple and pray to the gods and goddesses. Everything is right. So spiritual enlightenment towards the Gemini people, but they don't have much time to look after to look after their children in this moment, because seventh lord Jupiter, which is placed in 10th, so it means their business which runs very smoothly, so in profitable way, so they get a lot of profits what they are thinking in this moment, so they can achieve anything whatever they think. So that's why they don't have much time to look after their children, so in this time. So that's why in Guru Chandala Yoga, so they look after their children. They must take care of everything about public investment, and relationship with the permanent relationship. So avoid more publicity in this moment. So Saturn, uh, when it is in 8th house in 2022, yes, they are suffering from long ill health, so chronic disease. Now it transit to 9th house in 2023, January 17th. So it is the best time for them to recover their ill health. So they must concentrate on their health also. Otherwise, they may lose more. So 9th house means the father, support from father, support from elders, support from gurus, and follow their traditions and ethical moral values. So if they if they neglect about all these things, yes, their ill health should be ill health should be faced a lot by the Geminis, and they can spend more expenditure for hospital. So that's why the Lord of Destiny is a Saturn for a Gemini native. So they put a lot of concentration on their health also. So do meditation, yoga, walking every day. So do exercises regularly. So these what they have taken regular medicine, take regular medicines. So these are the tips which can be followed by Gemini people. So it is the correct time for Gemini people to rectify their mistakes, and they can get name and fame. Not only Jupiter, which comes to Aries, along with Rahu for 4 months only. So, and after Rahu transit to Pisces, so it is a very benefit. The relationship, husband and wife relationship, which can be disturbed before in Guru Chandala Yoga. And after October, yes, they will be mended, they will be mingled. So it is the best time for Gemini's people. So Rahu transit in Pisces, Ketu transit in Virgo. So Virgo means they look after their mother and house, property, so everything. It is the blurred area. It is the blurred area. So of course, their mother will be ill health at that moment. So that take concentration on their mother also. That is very beneficial to them. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Pedra, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Ravi, sir, how will be love and family life for the Gemini people?
The fifth house, for Gemini people, fifth house, Ketu was transit. Fifth house is all about love, romance, children. As Ketu transit is up to November. So they will get a dissatisfaction, virakti, vairagya in love matters, romance matters, and especially with the children also, they may face hurdles. Okay. So as Ketu transit to Kanya, Virgo, then the things will be benefic. Up to that, people will suffer. Up to November, people will suffer in love matters. Okay. It's all depends. This is only transit we are talking. We are, Sudhakar sir and we are talking about only transit. As individual horoscope and Mahardasha, individual Mahardasha is a first result giver. Okay. Then this transits will add. As Mahardasha Lord need to give permission for impact of the transit results. If Mahardasha is good, okay, benefic Mahardasha is running, this transit result may not impact or negligible impact on the person. If Mahardasha Lord is not in a good condition, okay, this transit result will be more in impact. Okay, sir. Over to Pedras.
Sudhakar, sir, how will be
Yes,
the predictions for the Gemini and female people?
female people.
Yeah.
Yes, particularly relationship. So relationship is very good up to April. So and after April to April 2nd, 22nd to October, they will be very careful about relationship. So it is a best time for all the people. So that's why they can utilize it. So they put it aside all egos, emotions. Arrogance. Because the Saturn, which comes to Aquarius and aspects on Leo. So that's why they have to put it aside all these things and only think about business or job or karma karaka Saturn, which comes to luckiest place. So that's why their luck is their karma. So it means their work. So work is worship. So if they think about this one, yes, they will get everything. So Gemini people's relation, seventh lord, Jupiter. So it is an auspicious place. So that's why they will help to their husbands very well. They will cooperate with them. So they are also luck to their husbands. But after April 22nd, they will be very careful. That's all.
Okay. Ravi, sir, how will be the financial situation for the Gemini natives?
As the 10th and 11th houses. So 10th from the Jupiter was transiting from their 10th house Pisces to 11th house Aries. And Rahu is also there in the 11th house. As 11th house and 10th house are Upachaya sthanas. So these houses may give results based on your experience, by your age or experience. So the malefic planets situated in 10th and 11th houses will give best results. So the 11th house Rahu will give you more profits and gains, but don't follow any shortcuts. Rahu will give the tendency to go in a shortcut. So don't go in a cheating manner or shortcuts. So that whatever the gains, okay, should be dharmic. So these people will get a lot more chances to get profits and gains as Rahu is in 11th house. But these people need to choose wisely the path of dharma. Okay. So don't cheat others or don't go in a adharmic way. Okay. Always follow righteous path.
Okay. Sudhakar sir, how will be for the students of Gemini people, Gemini native?
Gemini sign for the students. Yes. So fifth, Ketu is in fifth house. So it means knowledge they have, but they don't exhibit. They can't exhibit their knowledge towards the others. Even though they have much knowledge in their mind, so unable to produce on the paper, unable to get good marks. So they have to put a lot of concentration, and at the same time, they need to focus on studies particularly. Wake up early morning, go to bed early. So these things should be followed, and everything should put, because Rahu, Ketu, those are malefic planets. So they try to change their attitudes. They try to change their concentration from one to another. So another should be given to all. So that's why they will be very careful about studies. So particularly their parents must look after them, look into their attitudes, particularly in this period. So sometimes they are unable to put some concentration on the studies because of various navigations in their mind. Yes, they are reading their books, but their mind is absent. So such a movement is happened to the Gemini's natives, particularly for students. So that's why uh, they don't they don't go for in a depth, but it is in a somewhat guidance should be taken from their gurus or teachers or father. Yes, it is a very benefit to the students. So guidance and directions must be taken from the others. So then only they can do it, they can achieve it. They must have a lot. They have a lot of knowledge at all, so they can exhibit. They try to exhibit their knowledge towards their teachers, and particularly on the paper. So produce on the paper. So then only they can get good marks at that moment. So only April to October, and after again they reconnect to their studies. So they can put some concentration and getting good marks, no doubt. So their goals should be changed. So already they fixed their goal, but after K2 transit to Virgo, so again their goals and aims should be changed by the students. So whatever it may be, it is a benefit period for the students. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Ravi sir, final question. General remedies for Gemini people to perform in year 2023.
Yeah, they need to, as Ketu is in the 5th house, they need to serve people, children who are in anadha ashramas, okay, orphanage schools. So they want to serve the children who are in orphanage schools. As fifth house, Ketu was there. So they want to, if they want to get a good intelligence, so they want to serve others with their intelligence. Whatever they have, they want to serve their intelligence. And Jupiter is conjuncting with Rahu. If you are suffering with heavy losses, if you are suffering with business loss, money loss, so visit the temples related to gurus like Sai Baba, Dattatreya, those kind of a temple, and do service there or donate prasad there. Okay? So in order to relieve from the Guru Chandala Yoga result. So Guru Chandala Yoga will people will come and misguide you. Okay? Misguide you and your profits and gains you may lose your public image and social image. Don't trust blindly. So these are the some of the things. As Saturn is in their own house, Saturn always whatever the remedies you do, always you want to do hard work. Then only he will please and he will give you the good results. You want to travel in a good moral path. As it is in the eighth and ninth house, you want to give respect to your gurus. You want to showcase your whatever the knowledge you are attaining from others. You want to be more ethical and moral. Respect the elders. As ninth house transit, Saturn is for Gemini people. So you people want to give respect to elders, your gurus, your parents. So these are the typical remedies for Gemini.
Okay, thank you, sir. This is it for the Gemini people for the year 2023 predictions. Thanks everyone for watching the video. If you have any questions, please do comment on the comment section. Okay, thank you, sir.